hold on, less.
Yeah, we've already got a 3-player stack here.
Yeah, they seem so aware, and Kicks gets all the attention in the end and pulls it away from the eyes that were trained towards Les here. Nice little crossfire setup, and it's all getting a little bit mad. Only Aves really drawing blood for Karmine Corp, but the spike's been left loose. Still deep towards B, a tricky predicament for them now. Do they still want that garage control? Can they even vie for it? I don't think so. It's that focus towards the B site to get back that spike.
Vitality don't need to do much here. If KC go for the plant here, I expect a flood.
Waiting for it. Oh, hold on. And so did Karmine Corp. They expected the flood as well. They were waiting for it. And now a 1v1. Kicks is straight away.
Seen this one before.
Yeah? I wonder if we like the ending. Already Kicks. And you could argue Kicks could fall under almost a secondary conversation when it comes to the roster. When you've got highlights like Durka, when you've got Safe, when you've got Trex, when you've got Les coming in, Kicks could fall by the wayside, but already showing his value here. And for Karmine Corp, they've had a rude awakening. This is their first real buy into this. First time they get those Vandals out. See how they try and deal with this.
Yeah, usually that play is like a 1-2 punch, like the Durka.
The Durka. Yeah, we'll
take the contact at middle, and then it was actually Hero that was the one swinging that garage and getting the kind of trade frags off of Durka. But Kicks apparently didn't even need contact, just dry swinging.
Must be nice.
You know.
Could be punished, but for now, must be nice.
Now, it's okay, yeah.
You can see them trying to pick up the pieces here. Karmine Corp trying to figure a way out towards A, still 2 players, and already the information flowing through. You can already see the response in kind as well. Drift over from Kicks.
30 seconds left.
So we're going to have Durka keeping an eye towards B in case there is that late pivot back. But off angle there, going to be avoiding the paranoia. This should be clean, and yet Trex is keeping it very clean. Martin, I do put quite a bit of faith, though, in Karmine Corp. I think we've already seen how good they can be. Let's see if they can try and pull it together now. Kicks on the line. Sadak's going to clear. Less isolated. Hold on. This is nice. Already tempering. Safe gets caught. Backpedaling away. And now it's on the back line. Trex and Durka trying to work this through. One towards C. Aves. This guy is actually such a highlight of a player. Currently top 3 in the KD. Top 3 in ACS. He has been absolutely...
Bye.
Your fear.
It's something they continue to try and pressure now. Les, that's gotta feel real sweet, especially on towards Sadak. Holding the site well this time, takes away the tip of the spear in the form of Sadak, and leaving them wanting more here. So Sugetsu trying to claim the space through. Garage, you got Elite now, taking a glimpse. There's a lot of players around there. Kicks is the one to claim it, but it could have been anyone at that point, and a lovely little upgrade up to the Vandal. They have so little space here to call their own. Sugetsu does well to reclaim this, though.
This is cheeky.
It is. They might need it. Oh, clean. And he gets away. No trade. So they've got to re-clear towards Garage pretty boldly at that point. Or do they pour through CT? The double down. Sugetsu, you are absolutely criminal for this one. They know he's there, but he's going to cause a problem. He's just taking down Kicks. The 1v1, it's won by Safe. Sugetsu now waits for his prey and he strikes. That's another huge round from Sugetsu, but the time Les gets it towards half. It's a 1v2 and he falls at the end. Durka.
I'll let you reading this like a book.
Oh yeah, 4-play stack. So early as well. Durka down towards Sewer. It's safe to draw first blood, but it does get traded out, so they're going to lose out on that. Now Karmine Corp seemingly prepared, or at least willing to fight. Durka has to pull the emergency cord and get out of there. Trex could be in trouble, actually. Got to play this right here. Play this as best he can. TP gets taken, and they're clearing house. Les, what are you meant to do? There's so much util in front of you. This flood towards A. Looking perfect. And he's been caught in the back line. Sugetsu, all the ruse.
Yeah,
It's drawn, yeah, 1, 2 players. I mean, Les is just drifting. They seem completely kind of lost with where they were deciding to end towards. This is a really nice tempo shift, it looks like, from Karmine Corp. Slow down the pace, readdress which site you wanted to go to, and then work towards it.
Yeah, with the low economy, Les didn't have any sentinel util to really kind of know whether that was a fake or not. Oh, beautiful.
Okay, Trex. A little bit more of that, please. He's still got the Vandal, but no armor as well.
Paranoia here for the retake.
They could at least put pressure on. There it goes. And away goes Safe. Don't doubt this man. Sheriff's there, looking for a fight. Oh, he's actually got it. He's got a lead down. Hold on. And now it's all on Aves, but this guy's been a monster. But Trex is in the round. How long is he willing to stick around on this? He's fully confident, he's fully committed. The paranoia didn't come through, but the shot's still going to work out. Sadak's lost his life. They're willing to brawl. Trex still here too. Less lingering around. This is still deadly. Karmine Corp up for the fight, 2v2. There's the 1v1 being popped off. Safe going to kidnap Sugetsu away. And this time again, Safe is winning that out. What does Elite do here? 30 HP in a bit of a dream. Brutal scenario. Time still to be had. Does he try and leave the site? Does he try and stick around and fight? He's got a fair one on the first, but he'd need 4 kills from him. He's only got 4 HP. He knows Safe was nearby from the ult. Has he stuck around? Does he guess right? Does he look left? Safe. Biding his time, full HP, sitting pretty. And Elite's timing was not there. Close! He's the first flying past. No problem in that regard, but he is in the corner and he's going to be checked on, so gets cleared. Karmine Corp trying to work it through this funnel, trying to go forward through this choke point, but the players are here. 3 from Vitality. A little bit of a TP from Durka, looking to just maybe check on that C site, because it does feel like they've stopped, they've slowed it down here, but it does seem as though Karmine Corp want to continue on this pathing.
I'm not sure exactly what they're waiting for.
Smoke back up now.
Over there. That's what they're waiting for.
Face your fear!
TP. What's he up to? Okay, has a little look, spots out at least less.
30 seconds
Kicks
left.
does get noted on site as well. So it's going to be very hard for them to find impact, but that's a shot from Les. Looking for a bit more here. Kicks gets played in. Oh,
Jesus.
Beautiful from Kicks. This makes it more than doable. And the ult out from Durka as well. He knows they're both there now. Spots it out, calls it out, gets involved. 10 seconds now. Carmine will have to defend on 2 fronts, but Sadak still standing. But the time is ticking. And Les is the one to...
Completely thrown away.
Yeah, this feels like it might be put a fork in it. It's done sort of situation. But this is the big fear when you come up against a kind of team like this, right? If the snowball starts rolling early, momentum.
I'm scared because a team like this getting the momentum on the first map, if they started on the bind and had a rough time because, you know, how good Casey looked on bind the other day, then I'd be a bit more scared about how Vitality managed their nerves. And they didn't play the offseason. We don't know how they manage a loss. Like, we don't know what this team, you know what I mean? They've got some fiery personalities in there, you know what I mean?
Oh, look, anyone worth their salt at looking at a team like this can see the potential, I don't want to say downfall, but, you know, the pros and cons of it. You know, you've got a lot of, I don't even say egos, that sounds negative, but there's a lot of potential threat there. If it goes wrong, can they problem solve well enough? We're probably not going to see it if it keeps going like this at 8-2. Casey do have a plan though, and they're really turning the screws towards CT. Stunner! Martin! Finally waking up here! Cracking skulls! Leaving Les, the last one alive, and Martin, fine! Timing is going to be everything. There's still a lot of site control here for Vitality. This is not secure from Karmine Corp, but Sadak trying to carve out a bit of a path here. This fight's a great deal of pressure on it. Sugetsu on one side and Kicks the other. Kicks pulls the trigger, catching Sadak on the push-up from long. And now they're divided, forcing Durka to fight forward here. But Sugetsu now strikes and down to the 1v1. Tracks against Sugetsu. Paranoia is still there. That could be big here. He knows he's caught him with it, but now it's dissipated. Sugetsu, what are you going to do? You're going to try your best and you're going to win. Bringing the...
Some common things in the kind of way that I like to play Haven that we don't see.
Oh, well, Elite will just get it looks like a blind reward on that one. Happy enough. Takes away Safe, that's, you know, a little bit of a blunting of the tip of the spear. Now Vitality have to kind of readdress the site, hit a bit more utility.
Happy to play retake here. 5v4 and C on a pistol, this is more than fine.
Yeah, looking to pressure early through Garage though, as Alves is the one who's going to be punished on that peak. And Karmine Corp decide against that option, decide to go the other way around.
Cage triggered.
With a smoke down towards long. Kicks still close by though. This is on a knife's edge here. Timing's everything. He's going to get one, does get traded out in the end. Couldn't get much more than that. You're looking at the util now. Again, no more pings towards that spike. You're not going to get away with it. Durka, good damage, but a good trade. Sugetsu keeping up. And the defuse is going to be halfway. They've got to get dealing with this one. This is not as easy as it used to be. That defuse is still being sent. Sugetsu! He gets caught by Les, and now down to 1 less. Durka does get highlighted on this, so Sadak was really desperate to close. I say Sadak was. Sugetsu flies in, and it's others in unison as well to find Kick. So they actually control over towards. They won that brawl, and it looked clean.
Yeah, this is the classic kind of Casey style. They on defense, they sometimes don't have the tools that you traditionally expect.
Right
so
here.
like usually like a breach stun or maybe an ISO vulnerable shot combo to take aim in. And instead they'll just throw 4 people at you. Like
Fair
that's
enough.
very common.
And it worked so well this time. He's trying to maybe now allude to this C-take coming in. It's going to get a scan, but it's elite to find Trex, but Safe's a bit closer here. Safe is such a deadly player. He's going to know this player's backside, and I think the penny's dropped a little bit on that. They don't want to risk too much. That might open up the chance for a plant here, but it is a 2v5.
Enjoying the discipline. There is a balance, obviously. If you play too disciplined, then give too much space away. But
That should respect having to be shown here, but Safe, I mean, it would take either a monumental mistake or that Safe is able to get 1 or 2, trying to exploit them aggressively. If it's just a 2v5 post-plant, so difficult.
the biggest highlight of his career, probably.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the caliber you're asking for. But in unison, Les is going to spot them flooding through, send Safe to the corner, but can he find a shot? No. Safe. You're right, that is an eventuality. I do see utility still in place, and Kicks is going to find Martine. Les holding that front line. Yeah, nice from Kicks there, but it's elite with a response. Duck gets dealt with. Hold on, they're clearing house. It's all down to Trex. Sat towards Long. He's got to know there's at least one close by. Nice work from him. Can he keep cool under pressure? You know this guy can. Trex. I'm not sure.
I mean, it's a really nice anti-eco approach from Vitality.
Well, so far so good. Back up. Yeah.
So, taking the space on the A side of the map and just setting up a very defensive kind of position.
Yep.
And then exploring that C side of the map. Is there anything there? Like we got the kind of ISO shield to kind of protect us. To kind of
Anti-Durka. Checking if there's a flank. There isn't so far, so he can late approach towards Garage if he fancies it. And as we said, there's the checkmate on that one. And Safe actually just decides to have a little bit of a fight here. It's Kicks to back him up as well. And Vitality looking strong together until Sugetsu takes some steps towards the site. But the time is starting to run low. They've got to get a move on. And Vitality aren't letting it happen. Sugetsu in a 1v3. I think his days are numbered. And so Sodax managed to get here. That was swift. Elite's just beheaded Les, but there was a lot of space being drifted through here, and look at this pivot. They've absolutely run rings around him, unless Trex over-delivers, which, well, he gets one. It's not quite enough to say it's an over-delivery, but Karmine Corp navigating that space so well.
Spike planted.
yeah, and as we highlighted last time they played, the post-plant utility was very strong in this composition with the Vice and the Deadlock.
Yeah, they're going to get to see that now. There's already the Thorn's going to be coming up there. Brambles in the way. And again, it either removes your choices of options or you're going to have to walk into it. There's the second layer. There's a Deadlock util, and Alves is just going to make the most of it. Swings out, Ghost in hand, Dirk is dead. Leaving Kicks. Not really able to do much here. A Wingman going for a jog. And Safe, well, 1v3. He's good, but the time's not on his side here. And I'm liking seeing this from Karmine Corp. I love seeing Sadek, but I was surprised he got given so much freedom towards that walk up there, but still, reaps the reward. Looking at less hit. Ooh, that's not ideal.
30 seconds left.
A little bit of an issue, but the flash is really nice. They get to keep their life. It's Kicks to take down Martine. Les gets to go back in. That's stunning from Les with 2. It's Sadak, the one to try and keep things composed for Karmine Corp, but he's down low himself, only 11 HP. A 3v2, but this was a bonus, but it was relatively well brought up. But no spike to be planted yet. There it is. You can see how close Dirk is getting. Sugetsu going to keep one safe, but now the round has probably gone just out of their hands here. Time-wise alone is more than enough. And Sugetsu really doesn't want to be left with
Safe up, we're able to play 3v right now.
Oh, does Les get caught? He does. Durka's been flashed, so they know there's another here. But Durka, how are you still doing that? Still going to get down Sadak, even though he looked like he was pretty much under pressure. Sadak's going to take away Les here, so leaving Kicks, I think, quite alone. No, the rotations are coming in. They'll be fine. Do they get denied on the plant? No, plant just got in. Wonder how close that was, but Elite just pressing the issue further, taking further space in this post-plant. Safe and Trex, there's not many options here, even though it's a 2v3. Still very difficult to come back in. Stack towards Long, one towards Elbow. Flash sent in, but plenty of cubbies to hide towards, so they can't be too secure in that. Safe still with the stun. Opts for the right corner, and the right shot from Trex. He knows there's another! Oh, a 2v3! Dealt with! So simple! Hold on. Do they get to... Look how little there is to play with. It's so all-consuming. Trex gets cleared. Karmine core. They've run this before, and you can see exactly as to why. It is very, very powerful, even on a lighter purchase. Plant should be there. I don't think there's much to stop that. I say that. Oh, paint shot. Okay, yeah, no, denied the plant. They're buying time. I heard the ult come out as well, so Martin gonna do what he can to get all the information available. Durka is a thorn in their side. I don't know how much impact he can have beyond this. You can see the hesitation, though, from KC. They are biding their time, maybe waiting on a bit of a cycle here. They do have some of the util back in hand, but Durka doing more. It's the ult coming through. Anyone dare touch that spike? I double dare you. That's what's going to happen. Les is the one to claim Martin. Now Les is in the fight. The odds don't seem to matter when you're Vitality. How are they winning these?
Reaction out, because you know what to... Beautiful, double swing. You know how to react off of that reaction. So I'm liking to, like, the fact that this is Casey's map pick and Vitality have that layering of, and level of thinking, I'm very impressed with.
Yeah, it's, again, Sadak's trying to really keep KC into this. I've got to say, individually, he may not have the most kills, but it's packed full.
Have the spike.
Okay, not the finest. No.
But again, the denial, right? The safe denial of these plants. Sadak again! I was singing his praises, and I'm going to do it. Because he keeps getting these vital kills to keep these rounds near on competitive because... Wait, Trex? Okay. That's an interesting option to go for here. Sadak's still got freedom and he's still looking for the fight here, but Safe does the sidestep. Martin going to secure at least a little bit of pressure on the backlines, but Trex is last alive here. 1v2. He's going to hear the steps. That's two players. He's going to see one, but Martin just leaps him. Karmine core, so lots of ults being traded out. Lots of stall towards that CT side, catching two. Les is creeping closer, but look at the positioning. Sugetsu, heads up work here. He's on the... Heads up to heads off. Sugetsu on the floor, and Vitality just raw talent their way back towards the side, but it's down to a 2v2. Oh, Sadak, you're nasty with it. Trex was none the wiser, and Durka's got no options left. You've already said there was a slight adaptation earlier as well. There was a different look with the smokes, especially. Martin, oh, he saw the iPad out, but the old man gets the gun back through. All good. Durka from up above going to take away Sadak. They put bodies behind it. Vitality finally getting a grip on it. It felt like it kind of spiraled away from KC there, but it was on a knife's edge. As you get to an elite, your options are really, really limited. Looking where the spike is, that's so tough. Not clean enough on that first shot to get past Safe, so already elite's options pretty much fall to nothing.
Yeah, Martin showed the same proclivity to...
Is it Angel? And he's managed to evade the util thus far, and he knows that Les is around. He takes a little bit of damage. I say, oh, okay, a little was a lot in the end, and Safe there to trade it out. So Getsu's going to go down. Safe controls towards B. This is all but a ruse and a slow build back towards that A side. Martin here, Aves here, Elite here. Trex jump spotting from CT. Martin might have seen that. I think he did now for sure. And Kick's going to try and get a little bit of chip damage there. Doesn't get the shot he probably wanted, but looking for that plant is still pretty... Oh, going to come in on this too. Pop flash kicks. Shorty, hold on. The Shorty's still pretty strong. Almost baited in, it felt like, and the ult going to roll on through from Safe. And you can see there's just nowhere feels comfortable. Just herded around by that Tejo utility. And Safe doing really well to divide and conquer that side up, leaving Aves in a near-on unwinnable situation now.
Yeah, this round felt like, it didn't feel like one of KC's scripted kind of rounds. It felt like a sad hack kind of audible. Yeah. Some kind of like B-long fake ready at showers, and maybe the two at B-long could then use the TP to join the boys' background showers, but it looked a bit...
And with Les keeping so much of their attention here, Sugetsu... And that's the problem, because it's all such good theory, right? You talk about what Safe was doing there. Now it's scattered to the wind, because Sugetsu just hits a nice headshot. Really well positioned, good crosshair placement, everything looking nice. Is what it is. But Trex is still on the site, and he's a bit of a smoke criminal at the moment. He's been playing out these smokes like an animal. He's found a little bit of a pocket of safety. He has been netted, but...
Player standing.
Okay, we're looking like we're going to be at least keeping a decent lead here for KC. As Les, your last one alive, he was seen very much earlier towards the shower position, so they're going to be pretty aware, and we talked about those post plants. I've got to say though, Vitality have been good at navigating away from them, not completely being drawn into those post plant scenarios that are very strong for this comp.
The problem is though, is that we saw a little glimpse of what KC got on defense, because they did run away with that map against Na'Vi, and there is some strength to the deadlock vice.
Quite a bit, yeah.
Yes, we did see about 8 pieces of util being used on short in the last game, and we're probably going to see it again.
Yes.
But we do have a raise and a Teo, so maybe some of it can be broken, but not all of it.
It's going to be a really... I think he's got Trex to deal with towards Hookah, but they're going to take back sight, start working through that side, but it's Durka. Where's he gotten 2 from?
That little box.
Oh, that's outrageous he's gotten away with, but there's the first couple of steps, and Sadak does take away Trex, so they start taking back the map. But there's a problem, there's 2 towards Elbow. Less still alive, but he's only alive for so long, and now down to 2. Hold on. Safe still standing, as is Kicks. It's gorgeous from Kicks. Sadak in a 1v2. And they don't really know about where Safe is. Now they're going to know the full picture, but it's too little, too late. Vital. Let's see what this crunch is like. How hard is it to get past on this util? There is a bit of deadlock util here. It's not massive, but we saw that nade coming in. The crouch nade was really nice from Sadak before. This time he's going to get down Kicks, but Martin's still alive. He's just trying to get himself away from here so far. Safe and Trex left with this. Plant next on the cards, 2v3.
30 seconds left.
The rotation's in. We saw there was Martin mostly trying to get out of the site, make sure he doesn't go down, leaving a 2v2. But playing retake here, Elite now leaning over. So you get to there, Martin just took a boatload of damage. Might have been just blind spam, but it connects really, really well. Trex, trying to get himself a little bit of a pocket to play from. And it's Safe who goes unnoted, which is a little bit of a threat here. He can time this right, and look at the stall he can get out. A tap on the spike could be Martin dead. Oh, this is preemptive. Deadly. Doesn't get what he wants, and Elite's going to catch him there. Maybe a little bit too early on that. Maybe could have played it later, and Trex left in a 1v3. Unwinnable near on. But Elite's, I don't want to say in danger yet. He's not necessarily, but he does go down. Now, stun from Sugetu. I thought that was a little bit too dangerous, but he even catches a glimpse of the player dropping out. It's less to win this time against Sadak. So there's still an issue, but they hear the TP. Kicks, catches Sugetu, completely none the wiser. Now 2v3, plants in as well.
Decoy.
High flash. Bless. Shows his hand. There's trying to get in here, but you can see the flash being held. Kicks. Nice from Martin. Now they're going to know where the last 2 players are. I think they know, maybe they don't. Now they do. Aves! I think they use a lot of that Tahoe utility to fully play towards showers, but there is a player, so Safe's going to be cleared. Okay, but now do they try and spring in towards B? We get to see the value of the anchor with all the utility surrounding it. Martin's still ahead of this. You gotta be on the ball here. Martin's been punishing you on this. It was a couple of rounds between, but...
Les is a good enough player to know. Like, we've already been called by that. That is a win condition for Martin, or for KC, sorry. Is that your aggression? As the lurker, you should know that.
Is a real high possibility.
Yeah. For someone as good as Les, and
because this comes back to our early discussions. These are not just your mid-table teams. No. These are far from it. You know, the French sides went to town, they went to market, and they got the best they could. Bloody hell, they've got arguably some of the most MVP-laden teams available. We asked them to be going to internationals. That's the caliber. Now can they keep up? No, not like that. Elite just in the little corner of the smoke there, leaving just Trex alive in a 1v5. This might be flawless. It won't be now, but close enough to gear. Looking solid. They've got every ult available. They've got money in the bank. They've got the full buy. Vitality, got to show me something. They are down to Sheriffs here, so you're looking at a very uphill battle, and Sadak going to remind them of that. And it is a blender, Martin! He certainly does. Does he want it for... Okay, there's going to be the Vice Salt as well. Okay, there's Skies as well. It's a bit of everything. We're throwing the kitchen sink into this one. Elite looking to try and step towards that. Oh, another ult on top. Why not? Chuck it in, Sugetsu. And it's going to be Durka finding a little bit of space to work, leaving just Sadak alive. And maybe a lifeline for Vitality has taken a bit of everything. Oh!
Ooh.
Oh! Ooh. Oh! You love to see a little bit of that.
Oh, cheeky from Martin. Beautiful.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Martin, what a start there.
It's right back to B.
Yeah, I mean, the beauty of this Yoru, I think you're making me a believer in this sort of stuff. But so mobile. And we had seen that pressure starting to mount more and more often from Safe towards Shower, really prioritizing taking that, and it just looked tailor-made for him. Now you're looking at Martin, deeper angle. Oh, he should have seen a barrel. Yeah, you're seeing him come there in the smaller picture of him to get you aware that they're... Oh, Sugetsu! Casey were willing to challenge on this. Whoa, Aves still good for one, though. Doesn't go down without at least a fight, but Trex breaking right back in towards that A site. So now we're going to have the two players towards Heaven. Do they wait? No. Okay, they go ahead. Elite's nowhere nearby, by the way. He's having to, like, catch up to this. So Martin's made it possible.
Fake teleport.
Try and split this, or at least maybe split their idea of what's going on. Less than Safe. Last two now. He's got his flash.
Not ready yet.
He dealt with. Both on the right side. Ooh, less fancy to go at it. Gonna need to tap that spike soon. We go more than a tap here. Actually gonna try and get it towards half. Martin is on the case. Gonna draw him away. Safe there. Nice use of the util. And speaking of util, it's just endless. These two in a post plant is nasty as hell to try and deal with. Elite mates are apparently so. He's genuinely over towards his B-side. Is this a double fake? Look how far he's gone. That's unbelievable, but there's still Sadak here. I don't know if he's going to... Sadak's in that really weird predicament. Do I stay in? Do I fight? He's now got 10 seconds here. He's done great damage, taking away Trex with the mid. Oh, I thought Durka was going to get more. No. Traded out by Sugetsu. So now they can get back towards the site in a 3v3 post plant. Spike is in. What do we have for this post plant situation? Safe still got some util. Kicks, I don't know how long he's got to wait on his. It's 10 more seconds for Safe. This is still going to be a little bit of a rough one for these guys. They can start that pressure building early. Util has to be invested because they can't check on it visually. Sadak with a second chance and that cove further forward. The salvo's going to go in, but they've got half now. Time is of the essence. The stun on top two, trying to deal with the player pressuring down ramp. That's going to be Martin. Stun now back in another attempt. They are cycling this util so perfectly. Vitality in control here. It got pressured. It got close. And Sugetsu, he's still damn good, but it doesn't matter. So tricky to keep tabs on all of it, but it's going to be a big retake here. So another challenge and another test. I see the shock darts on. I don't see much beyond that right now, so we have to see what they can kind of bring through here. But oh, come on. Someone, please. Someone stop Kicks. Someone deal with Kicks. I beg of you. And now from the back lines, Trek's going to pop the ult here. It's Less. Oh, it's stunning from Less and Safe. Shows his team.
I think he's the kind of guy I'd appreciate it.
Well, we're going to find out soon. If Minnie's in a locker afterwards, I'll let you know. But right now, Sadak is putting Vitality in the Pain locker. Look at this. The Hurt locker overflowing with Vitality players. Finally, Karmine Corp. All they had to do was put a Harbor on A.
Right, that was just Sadak's individual brilliance.
Seen it. So they're kind of feeling this creeping pressure across the map.
But they're allowed to do this because Martin's playing so passive.
And the ult on top. Durka basically off the map trying to hunt down Sugetsu, who does get away with his life, but now he's on patrol. Holding this deeper than before. But 13 seconds is a little bit deadly, but it's fine. Haunts it. Oh! Martin's POV right now. Right now. Find me that. Safe and Trex. Oh, it's all falling to pieces. What the hell was that shot he just hit? Trex. 1v4, they're not letting that one slip. Karmine Corp. Has he done this? I mean, in the meantime, Safe was just fiddling around with his lighter, and I was a bit confused, but Durka's been sent off the map. We're at 30 seconds.
30 seconds left.
There's the Armageddon. Clears through backside. Karmine Corp. They don't really want to get too involved just yet, so they're going to let that plant go in. We do have ults aplenty. Sadak's and Sugetsu's all going in. Kicks is still going to try and stick on the site here. Plays it for everyone's playing it forward. They're diving back in on the site. Kicks goes down after trying to make a stand, leaving it all towards Safe and Less. Both held back behind the divide, and it's a horrible jump through if you fancy it. Not going to work out. He needs to deal with the outrun as well, which he is. I don't know if they saw the additional. Yeah, well, looking where they're trying to check there, they absolutely did. The layering to that. Having the drone from Safe and Trex completely cleared that close hold on A.
Like I said, this is not a consistent A hold.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, that sucks. But Vitality get to keep all 5 alive. Trex, I mean, he's a little worse for wear, but he's living. Oh, and Aves is finding Durka. And they cleared pretty deep on that. They know that there was no one close enough by to try and trade it back through. Kicks now tries to get involved himself, but it's Aves again. The young gun coming in. Pressure building. Karmine Corp down to the 1v1. Elite up against Les. He holds on. And that post plant in this position, look at these ults. Look at the util they have. Safe still sitting pretty good on it. Kicks has his ult. This is not a fun situation for Karmine Corp to try and build back in on, and actually a bit of a kind of push back onto the site, reclaiming the space that maybe Karmine Corp thought was available. It's certainly not. Durka doing everything he can to help the pressure build. Kicks in unison, and now they switch places here. Durka being the lethal force on the site, and he's still finding impact. Just down to Sadak. And nothing feels secure, nothing feels safe. He's gonna catch one. A Moon do have 2 players. Yeah, Elite's here as well. Uh-oh, Durka with an uncharacteristic miss and a quick punish. Martin springs the trap. They all converge towards middle, and it's rewarded for Karmine Corp, but Safe still alive, keeps this within touching distance. It's not impossible. Maybe a little uphill, sure, but he's got them too. Trying to drift back towards A, but they've already got themselves in pretty close by positions.
All missiles away.
Interesting to see how Les plays this one out. Safe plan, okay.
Yeah. Okay, plant is in.
Spike
Still got his
planted.
drone. He's going to slip back towards A main.
He's got Armageddon, and those salvos are going to refresh.
So he's going to use the drone. That's going to go back side. And Les looked a little bit distracted there, unable to find impact through heaven. Armageddon going to come in quite early on this. Not taking all that fast just yet. He wants a 1v1. He does get it. But a quick trade from Sugetsu. And Karmine Corp less by his side, then up towards heaven. You've got another. We're getting down to 20 seconds here. This is getting pretty close now. Got to make a go of it. It's going to get deadly. Flooding on in. It's Elite. Takes away Les, who's meant to always be that kind of 1-2 punch. And the back lines with Kicks, but already going forward is Aves. Look at the time though, 10 seconds. Keep in mind where the spike is. They got to get that plant down, and Durka has somehow threaded the goddamn needle. How's he done this?
Spike planted.
On the back. They've flipped sides here. KC almost looks like the defense. And Durka certainly on the attack. Ripping through them all is Safe. Gonna find Elite in the end. Gonna draw a reaction. Careful now. Karmine Corp. Oh, big from Martin there. Nice shot there. Takes away
30
Durka.
seconds left.
Oh,
And a misread potentially.
yeah. Vitality moving away from the B site.
This should be the green light for Karmine Corp. Get themselves a plant in. Early use of some util here. I'm a little bit surprised, but
Looks like they wanted to go for some kind of flood or some kind of kill, but
they're still kind of getting involved. Look at the time here. Down to 6 seconds. Look at this pressure. 4 seconds. Time. You've got to keep in mind time here. This is absolutely unreal. They just fringe fight towards these sites here. Sadak keeping some space secure, but they are chomping at the bit here, Vitality. Waiting on that util flood to come in. His Kicks to draw first blood, but Sadak with the response. The salvos go flying, but Durka just spraying. It doesn't get what he needs to. It's Sadak still alive here. I mean, I don't know how he is still alive, but he gets away on 7 HP. And now Vitality starts to feel a bit of pressure now. How do they clear that backside? How do they get it on this cross? So far unwatched until about now. So, Durka's seen another, but it's Elite and Sugetsu in unison. Trex. No.
can jump over and get a bit fancy.
Yeah, I guess it's off the back of Safe here, right? That's what we're waiting on. Okay, Safe's seen him. And he's been caught in this corner a couple of times, but 10 HP. It's all he needs! Durka unleashes! Perfect play in unison with Safe, kind of setting the tone, setting the trap, and then springing it. Sugetsu and Elite up against 5, but they do have pistols. Trex has the Phantom. Durka, of course, the knife's still there, but it's not easy. Time running low. They got to make that move. And Durka, he wants this, and he might just get it. Just taken away from the ace almost, but a pace. But with the flank coming in, they can't sit safe, so they fight forward. Karmine Corp getting creative in this post plant now. Martin Loses his teammate in the form of Elite here, and now Safe Stunner tear him down. That's only 2 though. Martin eventually takes it back away. Aves isolates Durka. You're looking at Trex now in a 1v2. Time is running low though. That ain't the dart that you're looking for. Yeah, this is rough. The little trade out of positioning here, nullifying the flank, forcing them forward, and Durka tries to get active. Up from Nest, has a little look down, doesn't get anything. A little bit of chip damage, but he wanted to kill. Sadak, he's trying to get back here. This is so dangerous. Look at the pour on of Util, turns the flash, gets back. Aves, 1-2 punch. Karmine Core holding on till then. Trex gonna answer back himself. Brings it down to a 3v2, but the time is an issue, and Durka's so far away. This is gonna be a pull the plug. They're already saving. They want to keep these weapons. Durka wouldn't mind doing some damage, but I don't think he's going to get much out of this one. Actually, I've lied. Of course he does. Of course he gets to. That's fine from him. But they're standing their ground here. Yeah, falling towards backside, but they're still trying to fight this out. Brawl it out. Safe will always get you value, as will Durka with 1. So now Sugetsu left in a 1v3. He brings it down to a 1v2.
Obscuring vision.
Our drone is up in the air. Got to be cautious on that. Doesn't want to get noted. I think he got spotted at the end. Didn't get tagged, though. Need 4 kills from him here. 45 seconds, he's got a lot of time to play with. He might use it. Why not? You've got Les and Trex to handle. You know where Trex was roughly. Less, maybe a little less known. And 30 seconds, you can define the map however you want.
30 seconds left.
It's a very niche situation, but because the map is so wide in this 2v1, you know that they're going to be staying together. So when he does go towards B now, he's going to have plenty of time to make some kind of play, and he should know that.
He's playing like it. 10 seconds. Still taking a couple of cautionary steps just to make sure, just in case.
Planted.
See him stay together on this.
Here we go.
What's his choice for the post plant? That's a choice. Okay. I guess maybe expecting him to sit in a deeper post-plant position, but an open plant here. He wants 1, but... Oh, the timing. Bloody Christ, the timing! Oh! So the player tucked in the corner, does it make a difference? We're going to find out. Again, he does go for this. He's got it more than he hasn't. They still check on less, which I like. That was diligent, not to be reading too much into the approach. They still cross the T's, dot the I's. That is lovely. I got worried they might forget about the player kind of tucked into the smoke. They didn't. And now just Durka. But is it ever just Durka? I've made that mistake before. I said, oh, it's just Floor. Durka, though, 1 off from the knives. He could get that here, ideally. And he might just be out with the gun. Yeah, probably a fair shout on this. Sugetsu might not be having it, though. Oh, Sugetsu's going to be loving this too. Yeah. And now mid-lurk is there. Sugetsu is the one to keep in the back of your minds. It won't be... Oh, they get proactive. And it's Messi Aves. He's been sharp as hell, and now he looks absolutely battered and broken. But where are they? This is just such a messy fight. It looks like it's sewn up for 1, and then suddenly it's ripped to shreds. Divide's going to come in. Drax taking a little bit of damage on that. Let's have a little look for this. Really uncomfortable to try and find a way in. You're going to need some more heroics from this man, Durka. They're trying absolutely everything. He's got 1 knife to play with, that's all he's got. He dreams and hopes, and they are shattered. Durka trying to go deeper here as well. Utility to set him into motion, but there's 4 players. One of them takes some damage, but oh, they fall like flies. Karmine Core might have put the super team back in their place real quick, but there's still 3 against them. Kicks, less, Trex. Let's see if you can handle the pressure now. 5 on the other side. Sadak, the imported captain, looking absolutely on the money today. But they decide to pull away from this. A call. They don't need to hurry to the end. They can take their time. They can be cautious and they can be careful.
Yeah, a more inexperienced leader there would have just sent it through, but good to see the kind of freeze.
The re-hit now. And look what it's done instead. Rather than a 5v3, it's a 5v1 and maybe a half if Trex can come back over in time. The off angle's there for Kicks, but it's tough to make it more than 1, right? This is a really tricky position, and you've had to give away the game. Do you stick around? Do you back away? He's trying to have impact here.
30 seconds left.
Trying to be a hero himself. He's found a corner. And ladies and gents, we might have it right here, right now. Kick's doing everything he can for Vitality. Trex and Les now with a doable scenario. Can they deny the plant? Can they pause the roll? It's 10 seconds, another attempt at this. Les here now by Trex's side. Elite waiting, smoke, drops. Oh, huge from Les. Still life in them yet. The post plant is uncomfortable. It's towards oh, no way! It's down to a 1v1. Aves, the young gun, the young blood here, up against Les, a veteran, decorated, brilliant. But today, Aves has the time on his side, and Les, oh, he holds on. To spring the trap on that B side.
He's gonna jump across with the fault line.
There it is. Martin? Martin! He's absolutely done him in, but it's Trex who's finding the damage. Martin then pops the ult and tries to take towards the side. Does he try and go for this again? We know he likes it. He's doing it again. Rinse and repeat, but a trade. Oh, Trex! From up above, fighting 3, a 2v2 now. Les and Safe on one side. Elite and Aves on the other. An attempted plant. There's the ult coming in. This could be big. Aves needs to get out of there. He saved it for that moment, but now down to the 1v1. Ooh, and Safe is sharp. He's sitting pretty, looking healthy. Elite down low and down on his... Okay, it's just like waiting for the go. Here we go. Drop down. 37 seconds. Karmine Corp want their sight back, but Vitality rather like it here. Trex gonna find 2 for himself, but it's Safe, still alive. He's trying to be sharp, trying to be clean with this. Sugetsu trying to do the dance, but too many targets. Vitality get... This angle could be big. Okay, shows it, forced away. 30 have the dart here. Mike going to go for a little bit of a pre-fire on this. They are. They're going to try and make a stand at 25 seconds. They're trying to stick their ground. Seas comes in. Trex going to be affected. Trex still holds on, but it's a good trade here. Sadak looking likely for this one. Ult is now ready to go. It's down to Les. It's really just down to Les now as Kicks was just killed. 13 seconds. Time running low. He needs help. He's not going to get it. Karmine falling away. They're not completely removed from this. Oh, Durka though, removing Martin's head. Taking a lot of damage back, but still staying alive.
This time Vitality not in the offsite.
See Tiger, he was getting real... I'm not going to doubt you, I'm not going to doubt you, but Kicks is the one who's trading back through perfectly. And now with the ult coming in, it's a little too much for Elite to handle. It looks like Vitality are once again going to take this advantage. Elite's down on 30 HP. They win the brawl in the post plant. They win the fight. How are you meant to do this? One towards window, one down towards... it's so uphill. Take a go of it, why wouldn't you? But I think we know the outcome, and it's sealed there at this point, but it allows Durka back towards this. Seeing that look towards middle. Safe in the meantime, droning.
Oh, again.
Sadak is catching Kicks.
Here.
This angle. They are absolutely firing on all cylinders. These shots, absolutely spot on. There's not much more to it than that, but less Safe and Trex.
Both OTs though from Vitality losing early in middle, somewhere that I just don't think we need to be losing members, to be honest.
And having Sadak's ult here, completely making Safe's position feel unusable. Les trying to get involved, maybe trying to just turn the odds in their favor somehow. Safe is under so much pressure, but Les gets away. They don't know about Les just yet, they do now. The smoke dissipates, but he still gets one. Can't get the follow-ups because Sadak, he's just on it today as Trex. Flank's going to give him the start. The double towards lower, tricky. Not going to happen, we go again.
Yeah, the no sentinel means that these kind of approaches... Never mind. Les is the sentinel.
Yeah, NT Sadak. I like the idea behind it though, trying to get a little bit, aggressive on that. But they've done so much damage by this point, it would take a real error or an over-delivery to make this close. They've got such great impact kills and mess from Martin and clear. Safe. He's slipping there a bit here. Hold on. He's a bit close. He does get seized again. This was layered in last time, but he's really close to this corner. Aves, the savior, again on this side. He's been getting some critical kills. I can't stress it enough. Durka trying to lean out over towards those rafters. Way too open to it. Martin catches, falls away. Slips into that post plant. Not much to deal with the backline. We've even got a lurk here. Sugetsu gets pop and swung on by Trex. Back down to a 4v3. Not impossible. Little uphill, but Sadak, ooh, the timing and a messy shot. Hold on, we are getting into the mess of things here. 3v3 now. Vitality with a chance to close here. Arve's not really letting this happen, but that smoke's in play. The defuse is difficult. Wait, he's in this. He's in. Someone. Oh!
Ice wall there. Yeah, Vitality accelerating towards a beast there, it looks like.
Sadek's forced to move, forced to either move forward, backward. So far he's chasing, but it's Durka, it's less. Sadek gonna get at least the dagger in the back of Kicks, but the site looking like it's clear. They can work towards it now. The other players trying to build their way back through. You've got Elite quite far away. Sadek and Aves building their way back as close and quickly as they can. You're looking at Trex sitting up on those rafters. Durka down below. Durka waiting. Ah, it's lovely from Durka and Trex. Nice positioning there. And now just Elite to try and go through it. And that is again. But their approaches have been solid. You got the Lurk waiting, but can they get the site itself? Durka trying to defend. Spots out one, he goes for it, but he can't get what he needs here. Turned away, but he hits back hard. Safe, Durka in unison this time, combining on the back of the site. This might be the one. Sugetsu was meant to be the Lurk, meant to be the final blow. But